Hi everyone! In this video I'm going to recreate some of my favourite looks from the movie Tar. I'm going to do that sticking to a theme of only using minimal items, meaning I'll only be using the perfect shirt, the perfect jacket, the perfect sweater, and so on. The character Lydia Tar has a love for tailoring and fine fabrics, and so do I. If that also sounds like you, perhaps you'll be inspired to have some fun styling your own favourite wardrobe items based on some outfits you felt drawn to, tailoring them to your own tastes and styling them in your own way. So let's get into it and start conducting style. At the end of the video, I will do a roundup of all the items that I used to show just how few items you need to create quite a few different looks. The turtleneck under the shirt is one of my favourite looks, and that's where I'm starting. I think it's one of my favourite looks just because it's quite unexpected. And here I am just showing a couple of variants of styling the look yourself, whether that be tucked in, unbuttoned, untucked or buttoned up. You can really personalise it. Anybody who knows me knows I love a leather jacket. So I've kept the identical outfit from before and I've just added this leather jacket over the top. And we've kind of created something completely new. And as before, you can play around with a half tuck or buttons. You can fold the turtleneck down. I loved this look that Lydia Tar was wearing, not necessarily for the outfit itself, but her jacket has amazing cuffs. Mine doesn't, so I'm trying to make up for that by playing around with the shirt cuffs. The vest over a collared shirt was definitely another of my favourite looks. I think it's a real nod to academia. You can play around having the shirt tails out or having it tucked in. Here I've switched it out for a white shirt, which is closer to the look that she had, and again just showing how you can relax the look, make it your own. As I had the white shirt on already, I thought I'd dive into the suiting, something that Lydia is seen wearing a lot, and I just wanted to show that you don't have to actually have a black suit in order for it to be structured. Here I'm wearing my favourite velvet blazer. So throughout the movie, Lydia is seen predominantly in collars and cashmere sweaters. Just seems to be one of her looks, and again it's a nod to that academic look that I spoke of before, and I really love it. I've paired the exact same white shirt with my favourite cashmere sweatshirt, and she is often wearing a jacket or a coat over the top, so I'm just going in with exactly the same jacket before, and you can see it's already a different look. And here I'm just showing that you can play with collars and cuffs, and you can actually soften the look and make it a little bit more feminine. Lydia's outfits tend to err more on what I would say is a dialed back masculinity, but the use of drape and collars can really soften the look and make it your own. So I wouldn't say this is a pop of colour such as Lydia wears with the burgundies and the sort of tealy colours, but I wanted to keep things as minimal as possible and make as few outfit changes as possible, so I've just gone back to the original blue shirt as my use of colour. And you can see it's completely different from the white. Throughout the movie, Lydia uses scarves quite a bit. They're often just a hint peeking out from a collar or peeking out from a jacket. It's very subtle. So here I am just showing a linen scarf option. And in one of the shots I noticed that she had what appeared to be a very thin sort of watercoloured scarf. I've actually gone for something quite colourful and patterned, but just wanted to show how a simple silk necktie can also elevate a look very easily. Lots of options. I personally would probably just wear it open, but just showing how you can style them. You can tuck them in so it's just peeking out that's probably how I would wear it. So in the blog that I've linked below, you'll see that I wore a much heavier scarf to try and get as close to her look as possible, but here I'm wearing my favourite winter scarf. It's a very fine merino. And this last scarf look, this is a very special scarf. I'm not sure if you can hear the sound. I love the sounds of crisp fabric. So I've changed the outfit because in the movie she wears a silk scarf just peeking out from underneath some black tops. So here I'm showing how the scarf is intended to be worn. And now I've tucked it in so it's just peeking out the neckline as she wore it in the movie. I really liked that look. Again, I think it's one of those sort of unexpected looks, I suppose, which I'm quite drawn to. And that's a silk scarf. I really liked this outfit because I loved the contrast of colours. I'm using another leather jacket. Hers it looked more like a linen blend, which I don't have. But the tan against pale blue I think is really lovely. And here again I'm just showing how it's very easy to dial up or down a look, make it more structured or more relaxed with the use of cuffs and collars, and whether or not you tuck or half tuck. This leather jacket is actually more of a leather shirt, and I'm just showing how you can transform the look again. So here's the roundup of items I used to recreate the looks. I used 3 jackets, 2 leather jackets and 1 velvet. Lydia's wardrobe is very luxurious and the items I've used are too, but I will point out that the 2 leather jackets were gifts. They belong to my mum and she gave them to me. The velvet jacket I purchased secondhand. I used 2 cotton shirts. I included a cashmere sweatshirt. It was a gift. I've had it for 8 years and it has more than paid for itself. A vest, which I bought cheap as chips online. A simple pair of black pants that I made myself. And I point all of this out just to sort of say that, you know, there are ways to build a luxurious wardrobe without having to pay a lot. I included 2 fine knit tops. They're both made of merino. And then we get into the scarves. So all of the scarves were gifts actually, except for the tan merino one which I purchased myself. You'll see the silk scarf in the box. There it is. These shoes I purchased secondhand. They retail for a lot, so that was the only way I was ever going to be able to have a pair, and I highly recommend doing that. I keep the silk scarf in a box because it's so special to me, and the belt I sort of commandeered. It belongs to my partner, and it somehow worked its way into my wardrobe. And that's everything I used to recreate the outfits. So if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps the algorithm understand that my video is something that you want to see. And if you like, you can subscribe to my channel so that you can follow along with more videos and more content of this sort. Thanks for watching.